This is my audience.
That's so cool.
Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Alyssa Rechtenwald and thank you for coming today. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my opinions on the immigration law. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, the tempest tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. This quote is written on the Statue of Liberty on Ellis Island. It was written by an American Jewish poet named Emma Lazarus. Today, there are around 11 million undocumented immigrants in America, and it is completely inhumane for us to try to deport all of these people. They came to America for a reason, and they have made families and made a life here. For the people who haven't been doing crimes or committing crimes or doing bad things should be able to stay here. They have been beneficial to our country and should be offered a better way to get their citizenship. A path to citizenship that is more beneficial for them, that is less expensive, and more realistic. Donald Trump has been in office for he came into office, and in the first 100 days, he signed 90 executive orders. One of these orders being on border security and immigration laws. The problem with this law was in Section 2, Part B. He said that if any illegal immigrant commits the crime or has suspicion of committing the crime for state laws or federal laws, including the immigration law, will be sent back to where they came from. But until this, they will be detained until they are deported. And this is not good. I have a friend who recently came to America a couple years ago. She tried to get her citizenship when she first came, but it was too much money, so she ended up not. And now she wants to get her citizenship again, but she's worried that if she does, it'll put a target on her back. If we go through with this order, it will change our lives completely. Our economy will be different, our friends will be deported, and the rules that America was set on will no longer exist. America is known for its diversity. It's known as a melting pot, a place for new people to come, and that's what makes our nation so great. We're one of the few nations that has the diversity that people actually want to come to our nation because of. These illegal immigrants bring religion, they bring their culture, and they add a lot of things to our country. And without them, it won't be the same. Don't you want to be a part of the nation that allows other people to come because they have better lives here? And most people think that illegal immigrants cause most of the harm here. But in fact, 8 million of the 11 million immigrants have jobs, and half of them pay taxes. This means that even though they're paying for taxes and they're paying for Social Security, they're not receiving Social Security back. And although we don't know how many undocumented people own businesses, it says that around people from ages 25 to 64, 13% of them state that they are self-employed, according to the Center for the Study of Immigrant Integration at the University of South Carolina. This means that many illegal immigrants own businesses and they have jobs and they provide us with the things that we have. Imagine if none of this was there. Imagine if we didn't have the diversity or if we didn't have these jobs that they have. Many Americans say that the jobs that illegal immigrants have are below them. So if Americans were to do the jobs that they have now, prices would go up because they would want to be paid more. It is also shown that most Americans don't agree with this law and they don't agree with Trump. In a CNN poll, it said that only 27% of Americans want Trump to go through with this law. In order to stop this, we need to take action. We need to find a new route for people to gain their citizenship, a route that's easier and doesn't cost as much money, but at the same time, they need to go through a security and a background check. They need to learn how to speak English, and they need to go in line with the immigrants who came here legally. If we do this, it will be beneficial to us in many ways. The immigrants that aren't paying taxes will, so our country will get more taxes, and it will enhance the security because we won't have many people who aren't known in our country. A lot of people say that illegal immigrants need to be deported because they're taking our jobs, or they're not paying taxes, or they're committing too many crimes, and they're getting benefits that we don't get. But most of this isn't true. It's also shown that in an interview with Trump when he was doing his 2016 presidential election, he said, "A nation without borders is not a nation." But this isn't true. Many people believe that they get the benefits that we don't, but that also isn't true. In order for people to get the benefits, they need to have the immigration into their system. It's also shown in a Pew Research that less than half of the immigrants are not Mexican. So when people say that they're crossing the border, that's also false because they come from all different places. And it's also shown that illegal immigrants are about 200,000 of them are in jail, but the amount of people in jail is 2,200,000. So this means that illegal immigrants are less than 9% of the people that are in jail, but they are more than 25% of our population. So technically, that means that more Americans are in jail than illegal immigrants, which is what people say. In order for us to take action and go through with this law and make sure it's revoked, we need to talk to our officials. You can talk to them through mail, you can go see them in person, you can go through snail mail, or you can talk to your peers and help them go through and they can talk to them as well. We need to go through with this before it happens. We can't have people leaving our country, we can't have our economy getting worse. Instead, we should take action and allow our nation to be the nation that has diversity. Thank you. Not yet. All right, this is my audience again. Okay, the end.